takeover is now complete. It's finally done. So what's your immediate reaction to that news?
I think clarity all round was something that we were all after as well. I didn't involve myself too much in sort of the process. I was kept in the loop by Stephen Betty, so I'm grateful for his input towards that for me. But we just keep going, concentrate on the main event, which is trying to win games of football, which we have done. Players deserve an enormous amount of credit for the way they keep producing performances and results, different types as well. But I think for the overall calmness of a football club, direction and clarity is key, and now we have that.
Can you give us an idea of what it's like being the manager then? When something like this happens, have you spoken to the new owners? Have they given you any information that you might feel would be quite important for you, especially with January around the corner?
Yeah, I have had dialogue with the new owners through Stephen. So they came out and said they would like to back us in January, and I've talked to Stephen through that process. I met the co-chairman, both of them, at the Sheffield Wednesday game. Obviously, there wasn't a lot of time to go into in depth. I've got a meeting with both of them on the 27th. They're coming to the game on the 26th, and I'll be meeting up with them on the 27th to show them around the training ground, meet our staff. And talk about January, because obviously from my point of view that is our biggest target to nail and to get right. In terms of what we need, as I've talked about, quality over quantity, experience over inexperience, and maybe 2 or 3 players to help the team. We're a little bit stretched at the moment, and if we can do that, that's great. So we'll have those discussions, but in the meantime, obviously a huge game on the 26th. But looking forward to the next chapter in our long historic past as a football club.
There's a big opportunity here, isn't there? And the new owners will take over a club that is top of the Championship. I suppose the immediate opportunity is helping you get the club back into the Premier League. But then beyond that, an opportunity maybe, because this region's been crying out for a team that can find a way of sticking in the Premier League, Chris. There's an opportunity to try and make that a reality.
Well, of course, yeah. In our position, we've had a fantastic start. As I've said, we're halfway through an incredibly tough, grueling season. I like me sort of comparisons at time. We're 36 holes in, and we've made the cut. But a lot can happen in the final 2 days. A lot can happen on the back nine, as always shown. Through twists and turns. But we've put ourselves in a great position from a football point of view, from a points point of view, in terms of where we're placed right now. So I think always there has to be a plan, whatever we do as coaches and managers, short, medium and long term, and I'm sure the new owners will have that. I thought the statement was absolutely spot on in terms of embracing the football club, the city, and the culture, and to take it forward. Got to go on record and thanking Prince Abdullah for all his efforts and hard work that he's put into the football club over the past decade. I've been eternally grateful for the opportunity that him and Kevin gave me in 2016 to come home when we were languishing in the pub league, as it was nicknamed in this area, and I think we've had a decent period. Listen, there's been some downtimes in that. There's been some lows in that, but I think that the majority of it on the pitch will be looked at as very successful time. Years in the Premier League, FA Cup semi-final, couple of promotions in there as well. So it's been a good time for us as a football club, and we want that to continue. We want to dominate the area, as I always wanted to do when I first came back into the football club, which I think we have done since 2018, 2019. We want to continue doing that. We obviously have to have the ambition, of course, ambition personally, to do as well as we possibly can, and for the players to play at the highest level and the club to be at the highest level, which is the English Premier League. And then, which is the hard part, is to establish ourselves and get a foothold in that division. So always short, medium and long-term goals. I'm sure, which in a way I'm quite comfortable with. I don't think it'll be a checkbook scenario where we go and all of a sudden go from 0 miles per hour to 100 miles per hour in the space of 6 months. I think the best sort of plans are put in action, and it's sort of evolution more than revolution. Will take us time in terms of getting there, but we're in a great position in terms of our league position. We won't turn down the opportunity of stepping into the Premier League if that happens in the next 6 months. I'd said the same when people said in 2019 you're not ready to go up. You can't ever turn that opportunity down, and we won't. But I think everybody understands what the Premier League's about now, the strength of it, the financial commitment that everybody has to make to it. But we'll try and find our own way as we always have done, and if we can do that, then that would be great. So to answer your question that you asked about 5 minutes ago, we'd love to establish ourselves in the Premier League, and a lot of the clubs have done that. It's tough, but we'll give it a go.
Just a final one on this.